The war between the top models has taken a dramatic turn. Emma's unexpected popularity surge, fueled by her impressive performance at the Belle Ame show and her honest media interviews, has caught the attention of the jewelry company itself. Belle Ame, initially furious with Emma, now sees her as the perfect fit for their brand, leading them to request a change of spokesperson, replacing Amber. Nathan, caught between his loyalty to Amber and the lucrative deal with Belle Ame, faces a difficult decision. Amber, oblivious to the unfolding events, remains blissfully unaware of the threat to her position, while Emma prepares to face the consequences of her actions. How will Amber react when she confronts Nathan with the news of Belle Ame's decision? Will Nathan be able to defend Amber's position? Or will he succumb to the pressure from Belle Ame? What strategies will Emma employ to navigate this new challenge and solidify her place as Belle Ame's new face?
Nathan was sitting in his office, feeling wrung out. Belle Ame were adamant about signing Emma instead of Amber, and he couldn't lose the deal, but he knew how upset Amber would be. While he was still trying to figure out what he could say to Amber, she showed up at his office in the wheelchair the hospital had provided for her recovery. "Nathan, what's going on? How could my deal be going to Emma instead?" He bent down awkwardly to hug her. "Amber, it's beyond my control, but I promise I'll help you secure an even better deal." She angrily pushed him away. "I don't want another deal. You know as well as I do that Julius Taylor's sister is on the judging panel for the Top 10 Model Awards. This deal was really important to me. How could you just hand it over to Emma? She's already stolen you from me. Isn't that enough? Why is she trying to take everything from me like this? If I lose this deal, I'm not going through with your plan to leave the country to have our child, and I won't stay a global either." "Don't say that, Amber. We need to stick with what we've planned. You know I'm on your side. Why does she need this deal anyway? As far as she knows, she's about to marry you. I bet you could get her to change your mind if you really tried." "Emma's given in to pressure easily enough in the past. Maybe I could convince her to give up the deal with Belle Ame," Nathan thought. "I'll speak to her. Don't cry, honey. It'll all be okay." Amber reached out for Nathan, sobbing. Just then, Emma knocked on the door. Amber immediately stopped crying and pulled away from Nathan with a fierce, bitter expression on her face. "Emma, where were you? Don't you know I was looking for you all night?" he asked. Emma glanced at him and then at Amber as Nathan continued. "It was all just a misunderstanding between Amber and me, and I've already released a statement to clear it up. You don't need to make such a fuss." Emma knew very well what he meant by looking for her all night. He had obviously searched so hard, he'd ended up searching in his bed with Amber. Otherwise, he would have noticed that she was no longer living at her old place. Calmly, she met his eyes and said, "Well, it's too bad that the problem between me and Amber isn't just a misunderstanding. I've helped out covering for her so many times in the past few years, but she turned around and stabbed me in the back the first chance she got. Do you both really think I'm that easy to push around?" Amber was worried and stressed with all the media attention. She did the only thing she thought she could. Emma raised her eyebrows skeptically, but Nathan didn't notice and carried on. "Look, that's not the issue right now. That incident is all over. It's water under the bridge. Please, let's forget about it. I have something else I want to talk to you about. I want you to turn down the spokesperson deal with Belle Ame. Getting that deal is very important to Amber. You've already stepped away from the spotlight, so you don't need this kind of exposure." He spoke straightforwardly, as if it was already a done deal that Emma would agree. "That contract was always meant to be mine," Amber added. "Belle Ame only suggested you because of my injuries, but as you can see, I'm almost recovered. And besides, you haven't done a show for so long, you probably can't even walk a runway anymore. You don't want to look like some stand-in, do you?" "That's a bit ironic, you asking that question of me, don't you think?" Emma responded coldly. "Emma, what's gotten into you?" Nathan snapped. "If you love me, you won't take this deal. Global needs Amber to win the Top 10 model competition as a reputation boost. And the best way for her to win is by signing this deal with Belle Ame. Amber laughed to herself. She was confident Emma would do anything for Nathan, even if it meant giving up such a lucrative deal. "Nathan, quick, give Belle Ame a call," she said. "Let them know Emma's too busy planning her wedding and can't take on any new jobs." Nathan nodded, reaching for the phone. But just as he picked it up, Emma stopped him. "You're too late. I've already accepted the offer." "Emma!" Nathan exclaimed in shock. She had never pushed back against any of his decisions before. "I spoke to Mr. Taylor this morning," she continued. "We're both really looking forward to working together."
Emma's defiance left Nathan speechless. He had always been the one in control, the one who dictated the terms. But Emma, long considered a docile and obedient partner, had finally shown her true colors. Had she truly changed, or was this just a temporary display of rebellion? And what would Amber do now that her plan to sabotage Emma had backfired spectacularly? Would she resort to even more desperate measures to secure the Belle Ame deal?
Hey, I'm Emma. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Billionaire's Accidental Bride.